You all raved and raved and raved about purple carrot, so now I have to try it.
So I'll come and climb up so high, reaching for a bite, yeah, because forbidden fruit is the sweetest kind. I won't make it easy for you now.
Hey everyone, it's Eden. Welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new. Thank you for joining me here. Today I'm going to be doing a cook with me video. I'm heading out of town the day after tomorrow, so I have limited groceries at the moment, and my solution for this is always meal delivery services. So today this video is brought to you by Purple Carrot. I have a few options on what to cook, and this is like the time when I wish there was a live YouTube poll button because there are a few yummy things in this box and I'm not quite sure what I want. So we have a red lentil dal option, we have a delicata squash bowl option, and a miso chili meatballs, which sounds amazing. Oh, it's a hard decision. I think I'm gonna go with the delicata squash bowls because even though I'm dressed like it's fall, it's 80 degrees outside and I just want some greens. Greens sound really good to me right now, and it has edamame in it, and I love edamame and pickled ginger. Put pickled ginger on a shoe and I might eat it. So like I said, I'm going out of town the day after tomorrow. So I'm prepping my dinner to go up to my mom's tonight because she's gonna do my hair. So I'll have this tonight and probably for leftovers tomorrow. And then my other two meals I'm gonna give to my mom because it's a nice way to have someone who's not vegan eat more plants, and it's already prepped for them and the guesswork is kind of taken out. So I know it's kind of bordering the holiday season. If you have a family member and you want them to eat more plants and you want to be a little bit sneaky about it, maybe send them a vegan meal delivery kit as a way to get them to eat more plants. And for me, it's just convenience. Like, I don't want to waste food because I'm heading out of town, blah blah blah. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you the ingredients for this delicious bowl. It looks divine. Doesn't that just look delicious? I love when rice and quinoa is mixed together, and then the edamame and the pickled ginger. I have all of my instructions here and ready, and let's get into it. Look at my flower pants. Anyhow, we have a delicata squash here and ready, and then we have some curly kale and some Swiss chard, which is beautiful. That's what made me want to make this so much. So as you can see, delicata squash bowl. Have some pickled ginger. This is smoked nori spice. Yum. We have some togarashi seasoning. We have our edamame. We have a little baby Persian cucumber. We have a little bit of mirin here. We have some scallion, some tamari, and then we have our rice and quinoa mixture, which they're calling quinoa speckled rice. And I know squash can look intimidating, but they tell you exactly how to do it. Most people would use a cutting board. We know that I don't, so I'm just gonna cut the ends off. So if you see squash like this in the supermarket, don't be afraid of them. So I just like to go around kind of like I would an avocado first to like trace out my cut. See that? I just kind of traced out around here so you can see that, and then I'll be able to go all the way through. So now that I got to the seeds, I'm just gonna take a spoon and just scoop out the guts. But please do not throw these away. You can roast these just like pumpkin seeds, and they're a tasty, tasty snack. Roast them with some paprika.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time. I'll slip into your...
See how it's nice and clean on the inside. We don't have a lot of excess strings on the inside. I'm gonna get rid of my gut situation here so I can keep chopping. If we're being completely honest, most times I would have went with the red lentil dal, but my mom is taking me out for my birthday lunch and we are going to an Ethiopian restaurant. Have any of you guys had Ethiopian food? It's so good. It's amazing. And they have like 15 vegetarian dishes and none of them contain milk, so they are vegan. And you eat with your hands, which I really love. It's kind of, they basically put everything on a plate and then there's like a bread on the plate and then they put a dollop of each curry on it and you just pick up a piece of the bread. It's really thin and pliable and grab the curry and you eat it with your hands. And it's so good and it's like easily become our go-to birthday spot for all of us. We all love it. I don't know about Kayla, honestly. She's kind of the picky one of the bunch. She basically only likes French fries and Dr. Pepper. That's her entire diet. So she might not love it, but the rest of us do. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna try to get 3 more out of this. So she's the only one that doesn't love it, but it's just so nice, like trying food from other cultures. Last time we were there were some people behind us and I wasn't like annoyed, but I was also like kind of annoyed that they were just so unwilling to try, like to even taste the food without a fork, you know? They don't serve their food with forks at the restaurant that we go to. Everything with your hands. And it's just kind of nice to like eat like another culture does, and it just tastes so amazing. And it's nice that they're sharing like their authentic culture with you. But they were kind of saying it was gross. Oh, it's so gross to eat with your hands. I'm like, well, you haven't tried it. But honestly, I just feel like that's a problem in life in general. Let me grab a baking dish really quick. We don't want to try things either because they're different. It's just like this can apply to veganism itself. I think I'm going to put this into 2 separate things. Or just new things in general. I do like, you know, a lot of workout videos and I'll get comments under saying, I can't do that. And I'm like, well, have you tried? We're really quick to say we can't do things and we haven't tried. Or someone will ask for the modification to something and I'm like, well, have you tried the regular workout? No, I haven't. My motto is like, try before you modify. I think we should always try before we modify and, you know, just embrace things that are different. Like if I didn't do that, I never would have gone vegan, you know, over going on 6 years now. So I'm always like a big advocate for trying. So it says to sprinkle this with a little bit of salt and as much of the togarashi seasoning as you would like. So I'm probably gonna use all of this because I like very flavorful food. This looks really yummy. I kind of want to taste it on its own just to see what it tastes like. That's very good. It's very bright and then spicy at the same time. So I'm just gonna sprinkle this over all of our delicata and then get this into the oven. It'll take about 15 to 20 minutes, which is also how long our rice will take. And then we can get started on the rest of the components. The orange and the red together. I have 1 1/4 cup water here. This pot is honestly probably just a little bit too big for this amount of rice. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the stove, let it come up to a boil, then reduce it to simmer. I really like the ease of meal delivery kits and I'm enjoying Purple Carrot for a couple of different reasons. One, they're the only one that I know of, at least, that's fully vegan. Lots of other services have a vegan option, but this is a fully vegan company and that they have options. Most meal delivery services, you go in, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. But with purple carrot, you can kind of pick and choose between quick and easy meals, high protein meals, or chef inspired meals. So you can kind of decide, like, I'm feeling a little fancy, let's get some chef inspired meals. Or you're like, I only have 20 minutes to make dinner this week, so you pick all quick and easy meals. Or you're working out a ton, you know you want to be fueled, so you go with the high protein. So I like that there's the different options within the service. So let's get started on our next item, which is the edamame salad, which I'm really going to try not to eat before the bowls are done because I just love edamame and cucumber together and it's gonna be so good. One thing I've learned in all of my years of cooking, and it kind of took me a long time to learn, I'm a bit of what my mom calls a space cadet. So that means that I'm just a little bit forgetful. So I always set a timer while I'm cooking. Like it said to cook the rice for 15 to 20 minutes. So I set my timer for 15 minutes because I will walk away and I will forget. I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm above that because I am not. I will walk away, I will forget so quickly. So set a timer if you're forgetful like me. So I have my little cucumber, just cutting it up to add to my edamame salad. It says to slice it a little bit thinner, but it's your kitchen, you can do what you want. They give a guideline, just add your little bit of creativity to it. So I'm gonna chop these guys up. Add them to my bowl. Just slice these pretty thin. Unless you like big old chunks of scallions, then do you. Gonna toss this together and I'm gonna let this hang out in the fridge while everything else is cooking. So this is going up a few days after my birthday, and you know, for my birthday I had actually filmed the 30 things that I learned in 30 years video, and that was so hard for me because, you know, I'm the mouth of the South. I can talk for a long time, which that video was long. I talked a lot, but when I initially had my list, I counted and there were like 50 things on there. So I really had to narrow it down. And the one thing that I kind of regret not putting on there is to take more pictures. I love looking back on pictures. They make me so happy, but also not to keep physicals because I have boxes and boxes of pictures, especially from like middle school when you had to actually get film developed. I feel like I was always destined to be some kind of like photographer or entertainer because I'm sure a lot of us took pictures constantly. I would go through like 4 or 5 disposable cameras a week and then go and get them developed. I would take pictures of all of my friends, the original selfie that was like, you know, this, and you couldn't see yourself, so you just had to hope you were in the frame and that you're looking good, you know. I love taking pictures. I remember my principal actually tried to talk me on being on yearbook because I was always going around the school taking pictures of everyone, but I just like to have them for myself. So take lots of pictures. That's the extra thing that I've learned in the 30 years. There were so many things. I added in a few silly ones, but most of them were like actual life lessons that I've learned. That was a really fun video to film, I think. I can eat pickled ginger by itself too. But I'm gonna go ahead and, I guess since we're just standing here, go ahead and chop up my greens. Oh, I feel like I'm craving greens right now because, like I said, I knew I was going out of town, so I haven't bought a lot of stuff. I mean, I've had some green juices and things like that, but I've mostly just been having like smoothies, lots of popcorn because I love popcorn, and kind of convenience type stuff, you know. But I haven't had any greens and it just sounds so good to me right now. So I've got my curly kale, which is beautiful, and my chard, which is beautiful too. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get the stems off of these guys. I feel like I have so much stuff to do still until I leave. Like I have to go get wax. I'm just gonna mix my greens together because I don't mind at all. I haven't packed at all. I haven't taken my laundry to get done. Hopefully she can do it same day today. Sometimes she can do it same day and sometimes it's like next day pickup. So I'm really hoping that she can do it same day today. That'd be really good. You'll notice a trend in me. Like, I want veganism to be affordable and accessible for everyone, but sometimes I'll pay a little bit more just for the convenience of it all. And same thing with just like things in my life like laundry. I feel like my time is a little bit more valuable than I want to spend doing my laundry sometimes. So I'll drop it off. It just keeps me like stress free. And if you haven't had someone else fold your underwear, you're really missing out. So I'm just gonna chop this beautiful kale. This is a lot of greens for 2 servings. I mean, it's perfect amount, but I'm just thinking of my bowl. My bowl's gonna be really full. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just separate this into 2 bowls. One that I'm gonna have right now for dinner, and then one, you know, to go. It's kind of hard to see over by my stove. It's just a little bit dark and dingy in that corner. So I'm just gonna show you what we're combining for the broth that's gonna go over top of our rice and kind of wilt our greens. I'm so excited about this. Like, so excited. So excited. So we have our 2 cups of water, and then we're gonna add in our smoked nori spice, which looks amazing. I love nori with edamame, with cucumber, so this is gonna be amazing. We're gonna add in our mirin, and we're also going to add in our tamari. I feel like I would usually make something like this, but by default, I would go to tofu. I would never think of adding delicata squash or a lot of the spices that purple carrot uses, which is another amazing thing. Just for vegans too, to step out of their box when it comes to cooking. I talked about this previously, to try other people's recipes, try different forms of cooking beyond what you usually do, because you open your mind up to like different spices, different flavors, and then you can replicate that in your day-to-day life. So I'm gonna move this over to the stove so that it can come up to a boil, then reduce it down to low until everything else is done. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and split this rice in 2 and add, oh my gosh, looks so yummy, that beautiful rice into here. And then the other half I'm just gonna put into my to-go bowl so that I can have that if I get hungry again later, because it is kind of early in the day right now. If I get hungry again later, or for tomorrow, add on our delicata squash rings, which look amazing. That's the seasoned side, but I want you to see the flip side as well, because it got nice and crispy and beautiful. We have our 3 rings here. Oh my goodness. Look how good this looks already. I'm gonna go ahead and pour half. This is really hot. I transferred it here so that I wouldn't spill it everywhere. Half of that beautiful dashi broth. And this smells so fantastic. I just want to do 1 cup. So we're getting pretty close here. Yeah, perfect. And then the rest is for my second serving. Oh my goodness. Look how good this looks. Look at it. So delicious. And then you're gonna finish it with your pickled ginger, which, oh my goodness, yum. I love pickled ginger.
I won't make it easy for you now.
time. And by taste test, I probably mean I'm gonna devour this entire thing. So you guys saw the up close of it and it looks so good. I have to taste this broth with a little bit of greens and some rice. Wow. Wow. That mirin is so good in here. I'm pouring the hot broth over the greens. Fancy. And it just cooks them the perfect amount. Let's taste a piece of the squash. That's so good. It's sweet, but it has that really nice savory, spicy seasoning on it. So it's a super good balance. I'm gonna have it with a little bit of greens and a piece of pickled ginger, of course. This is delicious. Oh, I forgot the edamame. How could I forget the edamame? Let's add that to the side. Okay, now let's see. Some of that yummy rice, edamame, cucumber. Glad I remembered that. Oh wow, that elevates it even more. It's so crazy because like you look at it and you think like sushi bowl. But then you get like that savory yummy soup too. So it's just so different. It's so good. If you'd like to try purple carrot out for yourself, I'll put some links down below so that you can check out their website, see everything that they're about, maybe send some for gifts this holiday season to some of your friends or family that you think might enjoy experimenting with cooking and eating some more plants. And like I said, try it out for yourself too. It saves so much time and encourages creativity amongst us vegans already. So I definitely recommend Purple Carrot, and I'll put all of their info down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, remember to keep an open mind, keep an open heart, practice unconditional compassion, but don't take crap from anyone. I love you guys endlessly, and I hope you love yourselves even more. This was definitely worth every minute. While you're here, why don't you stay a while? Click this video right here to do some nice stretches with me, or this video right now to see what I was up to last week. We're all friends here. Grab a snack, check out Purple Carrot, so that next time maybe you can be eating this with me.